We came here to try to get a flight off the island. According to online, this airport is permanently closed. We may get stuck here, who knows? Wait, what? Dad just found out that this airport is about to close. We might get stuck here. We might not make it out. He's trying to get one of the only flights out of here.
Give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes a try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go.
Dad just found out that this airport is about to close. He's trying to get one of the only flights out of here. The Azores airport is in the process of canceling all their flights. They were canceling the flights due to the spread of the COVID Omicron variant. The airport only had 2 options for flights off the island. Either we could fly to Lisbon, Portugal in Europe, or we could fly to Boston in America. The problem was all the borders in Europe were closing as well, so if we went to Lisbon, we wouldn't be able to leave Portugal. So we decided it was best to head back to the United States of America. We're trying to get a flight back to Boston before they're completely canceled. Dad worked with Azores Airlines to get us on a flight leaving the next day. We must have gotten there just in time because then this happened. They just closed the service desk that we were using 5 minutes ago. Luckily, we got a seat on the plane. Now, here's the game plan. So we have to pack tonight, get our COVID test tomorrow, and we're going to fly out tomorrow. But even though we had a lot to do, we were going to make the best of the last 24 hours in the Azores. We only have 1 day left here, so we're going to make the most of it. We're here to see this lookout. Look how pretty. This lookout made us feel like we were on top of the world. The Azores is actually known for having beautiful views of the Crater Lakes, and this is one of them. Rory didn't like how high up we were, but I didn't mind. Ha! I'm not moving.
How do you feel?
Nothing. Is it done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. I don't get what the problem is.
By the way, there is a shelf right here.
There is not. Yes, there is. There's that little stuff.
That is so pretty.
After taking one last look at this beautiful viewpoint, we continued on our journey. We were headed towards a city called Cidades. The city Cidades is popular due to the views of the Crater Lakes nearby. So we drove through, not sure of what we would find. Why is it
I
changed?
watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
We just stopped at this tea house to have lunch.
Can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you?
This
Put my
place is
favorite
adorable.
song on. I put my feet up.
It's good. We were served bread, jam, and cheese that was made locally on the Azorian Islands. After Cidades, we stopped at this lookout point in Relva. Welcome to the Relva. In the Azores, there is beautiful farmland everywhere. And then we went to go visit our dad's aunt and her adorable little dog.
This moment, can always stay here forever.
Claro, her family.
Isso, a querida dela. Querida.
The next day, we went to a local pharmacy to get our COVID test to travel into the United States. You're getting our COVID test.
You went all by yourself? Oh no!
Before we left the island, we did just a little more sightseeing and came across this beautiful windmill. These windmills were built in the 15th century to pump water and support the local agriculture. We're getting ready to board a flight to Boston. Okay, time to go on a plane. There's no planes on the runway right now. These are the flight options for the day. One, and then you can... Actually, we're on one of them. Looks like security won't take long. There's not a person in sight. I wish security lines were like this all the time.
Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change how you fall.
This airline has special meals for kids. Kids meals. And you got spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti. Like we passed through immigration. We used global entry to help us pass through immigration quicker and easier. The machines use facial recognition to approve you for entry into the United States. Thank you. The next day, we had a big surprise in store for us. Boston got its biggest snowstorm of the year, and we were right in the middle of it. We opened our hotel window, and snow was covering literally everything. So we did what any kid would do. We went out and played in it. We took advantage of our time in Massachusetts to visit some of our family. And before we knew it, we were back at the airport again. Here we are working on some homeschool in the airport lounge. From Boston, we headed to Tampa Bay, Florida. In Florida, we bought some new luggage, and we will have these linked in the description. They are really sturdy and great for our ongoing travels. That evening, we made sure to get our COVID test so we could travel to our next country. The next day, we drove across the Skyway Bridge to visit our grandma and grandpa. Anytime we are in Florida, we always stop in for a visit. While we were there, we got to meet our aunt and uncle's new puppy. Isn't she cute?
Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on.
The following day, we stopped by our family's favorite place to just relax. That's the beach! Then we hopped in the car and drove to Miami because that's where our flight would be flying out of. Time to go! After a one-night stay in Miami, we were on our way to the next country. Before our flights, we always stop in the Centurion Lounge to get a bite to eat. And then it was time to fly. Can you guess where we're headed? We're headed to Jamaica. I think we're gonna like this place a lot.